Welcome to Read and Learn English. Today, we will explore the incredible story of Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest inventors in history. Tesla's life is full of amazing ideas, hard work, and a powerful lesson about never giving up. Whether you want to improve your English or find motivation to reach your own goals, this story will inspire you. Nikola Tesla was a boy with lightning in his eyes, curious, quiet, and full of wonder about the world. From a small village in Serbia, he dreamed big and worked hard to learn about electricity and machines. But his journey was not easy. He faced many challenges, family struggles, loneliness, and moments when others did not understand him. Yet Tesla never lost hope. His story teaches us that even when life is difficult, we can still follow our dreams. As you listen, you will learn new English words and phrases in a simple and clear way. You will hear about Tesla's struggles and successes, his battles with other inventors, and his vision for the future. This story shows how patience, courage, and believing in yourself can change your life. So get ready to travel through time and discover the secret life of Nikola Tesla, his ideas, his challenges, and his dreams. This is more than just a history lesson. It is a journey of learning, growth, and inspiration. Let Tesla's story help you improve your English and encourage you to keep going no matter what. Let's begin this exciting adventure together and light up your path to English learning. Chapter 1. The Boy with Lightning in His Eyes. In a quiet village nestled among the rolling hills of Serbia, a boy was born who would one day change the world. His name was Nikola Tesla. From a very young age, Nikola was not like other children. While most kids played outside without a care, Nikola's eyes held a special spark, a flash of curiosity and wonder, like lightning in the sky. He was quiet and shy, often lost in thought, watching the world around him with deep interest. Nikola's fascination with nature was clear from the beginning. He would stare at the stars at night and wonder how the world worked. One thing in particular caught his attention: electricity. The way lightning flashed across the dark sky during storms amazed him. He felt a strange connection to it, as if he could understand its power. Even though he was just a boy, he dreamed of capturing that energy and using it to light up the world. But Nikola's childhood was not easy. His family faced many struggles. His older brother, who had been a bright and lively boy, passed away suddenly. This loss left a heavy silence in the family and a deep sadness in Nikola's heart. Despite this, his mother encouraged him to keep learning and exploring, telling him that knowledge could open doors no one else could see. At school, Nikola was often lost in his thoughts. His teachers sometimes saw him as a daydreamer, but those daydreams were the seeds of his future. He imagined machines that could move without horses, lights that could shine without fire, and a world connected by invisible forces. Yet these ideas made him feel different and alone. Would anyone understand the boy with lightning in his eyes? The small village where Nikola grew up was full of simple life: fields to work, animals to care for, and traditions passed down through generations. For many, the world was fixed and unchanging. But Nikola's mind was alive with questions and new possibilities. His quiet strength was a promise of what could come, even if the path ahead was uncertain. One evening, after a long day of helping his father and thinking about his dreams, Nikola made a choice. He decided to leave the safety of his village to learn more about the world beyond. Education was the key. He believed that through books and teachers, he could find answers to the mysteries that filled his mind. This decision was not easy. Leaving home meant leaving behind the comfort and familiarity he knew. But it also meant stepping toward a future where his ideas might shine. With hope mixed with fear, Nikola began his journey, a journey that would take him far from his small village and into the heart of invention and discovery. As he prepared to leave, Nikola looked one last time at the night sky, where stars twinkled like sparks of light. He felt a quiet promise within himself, a belief that no matter how hard life became, the fire inside him would never go out. The boy with lightning in his eyes was ready to face the world. And so, with a heart full of dreams and a mind hungry for knowledge, Nikola Tesla's story began, a story of wonder, struggle, and the power to change everything. Chapter 2. A New World of Knowledge. Leaving the small village behind, Nikola stepped into a world much larger and more complex than he had ever known. The quiet fields and familiar faces of his childhood gave way to bustling cities filled with new sounds, strange languages, and different ways of life. As he began his studies at technical schools and universities across Europe, Nikola found himself both excited and overwhelmed. The halls of learning were filled with brilliant minds, but also with strict rules and harsh expectations. Nikola was eager to absorb everything he could, especially about electricity and machines. Each lesson opened a door to a new world of knowledge, and his imagination soared. He dreamed of inventions that no one else had yet imagined, machines that could run without fuel, lights that could shine without flames, and energy that flowed invisibly through wires like magic. But this new world was not easy for Nikola to navigate. He faced many challenges. The culture was different, and sometimes he felt like an outsider. His accent and quiet nature made it hard to connect with classmates. Money was always tight. Often, he went to bed hungry or worried about how to pay for his next meal. These struggles tested his spirit and filled him with doubt. Was he really meant for this path? Could a boy from a small village truly change the world? Despite these hardships, Nikola's passion never faded. When others saw only problems, he saw opportunities. He spent hours studying, sketching ideas, and imagining inventions. Even when the world around him seemed cold and difficult, his mind burned bright with hope and creativity. Sometimes loneliness crept in. The weight of expectations and the fear of failure pressed down on him. But Nikola remembered his mother's words. Knowledge was the key, and with it he could unlock doors no one else could open. This belief kept him moving forward, step by step. As time passed, Nikola realized that Europe, with all its history and tradition, was not the place where his dreams could grow fully. He heard stories of a land far away, a place of opportunity and invention, called America. It was a place where ideas could become reality and where a person's future was not limited by where they came from. The decision to leave Europe and cross the ocean was both thrilling and terrifying. Nikola knew he was taking a huge risk. He was leaving behind everything he had worked for and stepping into the unknown once again. But his heart was set on a single goal: to bring his ideas to life and to change the world. With a suitcase full of dreams and a mind full of visions, Nikola prepared to board a ship bound for America. As the ship sailed away from the old continent, he looked back one last time at the life he had known. The struggles, the doubts, the small victories, all were part of the journey that had shaped him. Ahead lay a new adventure, filled with promise and challenge. Nikola Tesla was no longer just a student. He was becoming an inventor, a creator, and a man ready to light up the future. The path would be difficult, but his spirit was strong. The boy with lightning in his eyes was ready to shine brighter than ever before. And so, with courage and determination, Nikola stepped forward into a new world, one where his greatest ideas were waiting to be born. Chapter 3. Arrival in the Land of Opportunity. Nikola Tesla stepped off the ship into the swirling chaos of New York City. The air was thick with noise, clattering horses, shouting vendors, and the distant hum of new machines. The tall buildings seemed to touch the sky, and the crowds rushed past like rivers of people, each with their own hurried story. For a boy from a quiet village in Serbia, this was a whole new world, loud, fast, and full of both promise and confusion. Tesla felt a mix of hope and fear. He had traveled thousands of miles chasing a dream, but now, standing on the streets of America, he had almost nothing. No money, no friends, just a mind bursting with ideas and a heart full of determination. His first chance came quickly. Through a contact, Tesla found work with Thomas Edison, the famous inventor whose name was known everywhere. Edison was a practical man who loved hard work and clear results. Tesla admired him, but soon saw that their ideas were very different. Edison believed in steady, step-by-step progress, improving what already existed. Tesla, on the other hand, dreamed of bold inventions that seemed impossible to others. At Edison's workshop, Tesla's visionary ideas were often met with skepticism. His new ways of thinking clashed with Edison's hands-on, practical approach. Tesla wanted to create electric systems that could change the world, but Edison focused on immediate profits and tested methods. The gap between their visions created tension. Tesla worked long hours, fixing machines and trying to show Edison the power of his inventions. Yet despite his efforts, Edison dismissed many of Tesla's ideas as unrealistic or too expensive. The excitement Tesla had felt when he arrived began to fade, replaced by frustration. It was hard to fit into a world that valued what was already known, rather than what could be imagined. Still, Tesla refused to give up. He remembered the quiet village where he had dreamed under the stars, the endless nights spent studying and imagining. That small spark inside him, the lightning in his eyes, refused to die out. He knew that to reach his dream, he could not only follow others. He needed to find his own path. With a quiet confidence growing stronger each day, Tesla made a decision. He would leave Edison's shadow and start his own work. He believed that his ideas could create something new, something better that would light up the world in ways no one had seen before. This moment was both scary and powerful. Tesla was alone again, with only his vision and courage to guide him. But deep inside, he felt ready. The city that once overwhelmed him now felt like a place of endless possibilities. Tesla's journey was just beginning. He was stepping into the unknown, but this time on his own terms. The challenges ahead would be great, but so was his hope. And so, with a heart full of dreams and a mind ready to change the future, Nikola Tesla moved forward, ready to show the world the power of his ideas. Chapter 4. The Battle of Currents. After leaving Edison's workshop, Nikola Tesla began to focus on an idea that he believed could change the world: alternating current, or AC. Unlike Edison's direct current DC, which pushed electricity in one direction and worked only for short distances, Tesla's AC could travel much farther and power entire cities. It was bold, new, and full of promise. But Tesla's invention was not just a scientific breakthrough. It became the center of one of the fiercest battles in the history of technology, the Battle of Currents. Thomas Edison, already powerful and famous, was determined to keep his DC system as the standard. He saw Tesla's AC as a threat to everything he had built. The fight was not only about electricity, it was about power, money, and control. Edison started a public campaign to discredit Tesla and AC. He staged demonstrations where animals were shocked with AC electricity, trying to show how dangerous it was. Newspapers spread fear, calling AC deadly and unpredictable. The media battles were intense, and Tesla often found himself on the defensive. Despite this, Tesla did not lose faith. He knew the power of his invention and its potential to bring light to places far beyond what DC could reach. Tesla worked hard to improve his designs, building machines and systems that could prove AC was safe and efficient. Business struggles made the fight even harder. Investors were nervous, and some doubted Tesla's ideas. Yet, a few brave supporters believed in him, including the businessman George Westinghouse. Westinghouse saw the future in Tesla's AC and agreed to back him, providing money and resources to develop the system. The competition grew sharper. Public demonstrations became battles of showmanship, with Edison and Tesla's teams trying to outdo each other. The world watched as these two inventors fought for the future of electricity. Tesla's creativity and vision stood in sharp contrast to Edison's stubborn control and old methods. Tesla dreamed of a world connected by a clean, powerful electrical grid that could change how people lived and worked. Edison wanted to keep things simple and under his control. The tension between them was more than a business fight. It was a clash of ideas, the past versus the future, fear versus hope, tradition versus innovation. Despite many setbacks, Tesla's vision slowly gained strength. More cities and companies began to see the benefits of AC. The world was starting to believe in the young inventor with lightning in his eyes. The battle was far from over, but Tesla's moment of breakthrough was near. His courage and determination to keep dreaming against all odds were about to change the course of history forever. Chapter 5. Lighting Up the World. In 1893, the eyes of the world were on Chicago. The city was preparing to host the world's Columbian Exposition, a grand event celebrating progress, technology, and the future. For Nikola Tesla, this was more than just a fair. It was the moment he had been working toward for years. His alternating current AC system was chosen to light up the entire exposition. It was a chance to prove, once and for all, that his ideas could change the world. As the sun set on that warm summer evening, the crowds gasped in wonder. One by one, thousands of electric lights turned on, glowing bright and steady across the fairgrounds. The night sky sparkled with electric brilliance, and the air was filled with a sense of awe and excitement. Tesla stood quietly among the crowd, feeling a deep joy and relief. After years of struggle, After the bitter battles with Edison, the fear, the doubt, this was his victory. His vision had become real. For many, it was a moment of celebration. Newspapers praised the success, calling it the electrical miracle of the century. Tesla's name was in the headlines, and for a brief moment, the world recognized his genius. But behind the bright lights and cheers, Tesla's life was still filled with shadows. Despite the public praise, his financial troubles remained. He struggled to get steady support from investors. Many business people admired his ideas, but were unwilling to give him the money and resources he needed. Tesla often found himself alone in the quiet hours, worried about bills and the future. This contrast, the dazzling success in public and the lonely hardship in private, was a heavy burden. Tesla's story was not just about invention, it was about perseverance. Even in moments of great triumph, the road ahead was uncertain. Yet, Tesla's spirit did not break. The light of the Chicago Exposition was a symbol not only of electricity but of hope. It reminded him why he had started this journey, to bring new energy to the world and to unlock the power of the unknown. With renewed determination, Tesla decided to keep inventing, no matter the cost. He knew the path would be difficult, but his dreams were bigger than money or fame. The world was beginning to change, and he was ready to be a part of that change. The lights of Chicago shone bright that night, but Tesla's brightest moments were still ahead. Chapter 6. Dreams Beyond Electricity. After the success of the Chicago Exposition, Nikola Tesla's mind did not rest. For him, electricity was only the beginning. His thoughts moved far beyond wires and light bulbs. He dreamed of a future filled with inventions that no one had yet imagined, ideas so advanced that many people thought they were impossible or even strange. Tesla imagined a world where energy could be sent through the air without any wires. He believed that one day people could communicate with each other from great distances without phones or cables. This was the early idea of wireless communication, something that would change the world in ways few could understand at the time. But his dreams didn't stop there. Tesla also thought about free energy, power that everyone could use without paying high prices. He believed energy was all around us, waiting to be captured and shared freely. This idea challenged the powerful companies who made money from selling electricity. It was a vision of kindness and fairness, but many saw it as too idealistic or even dangerous. On top of this, Tesla had ideas about machines that could work on their own, early thoughts about robots. He also dreamed about space and technology beyond Earth, imagining devices that could explore the stars. His mind raced ahead of the world, filled with brilliant and sometimes strange visions. This incredible creativity made Tesla special, but it also made him lonely. Many people didn't understand him. They called his ideas fantasies or mad science. Investors stopped believing in him. Friends became distant. The world was not ready for Tesla's future. Despite this, Tesla did not give up. The loneliness pushed him to work harder, to prove that his ideas were not just dreams, but possible realities. He knew being ahead of his time came with a price. But he believed that one day the world would catch up to him. This period of isolation and wonder led Tesla to focus on one of his most important projects, wireless energy transmission. He wanted to build a system that could send electricity through the air to any place on Earth. It was a huge challenge, but Tesla's passion was stronger than ever. His dream was clear: a world where energy and communication were free and accessible to all. This vision would drive his work and push him to new heights and new struggles in the years to come. Tesla's journey was no longer just about lighting cities. It was about changing how the entire world connected and lived. And in this grand dream, his lonely path was about to meet new challenges and incredible possibilities. Chapter 7: The Wireless Tower and Lost Fortune. Nikola Tesla's dream of sending electricity through the air moved from idea to reality when he began building the Warncliffe Tower. This was no ordinary project. It was his hope for the future, a tower that could send power anywhere in the world without wires. Tesla believed this invention would change everything. People could light their homes, power their machines, and communicate instantly, all without expensive cables or fuel. It was a vision of a connected world, free and full of energy. But dreams often meet hard walls in the real world. Tesla needed money to finish his tower. At first, investors were excited. They gave him funds, hoping to see a great invention change the world. However, as time passed, doubts grew. The project was expensive and difficult. People began to worry about the cost and the unknown future of Tesla's tower. Slowly, the financial support disappeared. Money stopped flowing, and Tesla was left alone with his grand vision. The tower stood tall but unfinished, a symbol of hope slowly turning into despair. Tesla worked tirelessly, refusing to give up even as his funds ran dry. But the world was not ready. Powerful companies saw Tesla's invention as a threat to their profits. His ideas were misunderstood, and many called him a dreamer chasing impossible goals. The loneliness that Tesla had felt before deepened now, mixed with frustration and sadness. The pain of seeing his dream crumble was heavy. Tesla's fortune, once growing with success, was now lost. He lived in poverty, far from the bright future he had imagined. Yet despite this harsh reality, Tesla's spirit did not break. He remained proud of his work and true to his vision. His hope did not fade, even in the darkest moments. This chapter of Tesla's life shows a powerful contrast: the great hope of changing the world and the cruel struggle against money and misunderstanding. It reveals the human heart behind the genius, a man who never stopped believing in his dreams, even when the world turned away. Though the Warncliffe Tower project failed, this setback was not the end. It marked a moment of deep reflection for Tesla, a time when he looked back on his life and work with both pride and sadness. This moment prepared him for the years ahead, where his story would inspire others long after the lights of his tower dimmed. Chapter 8: The Quiet Genius. In the later years of his life, Nikola Tesla lived quietly, far from the bright lights and applause that had once surrounded him. Gone were the days of large crowds and newspaper headlines. Instead, Tesla found himself living alone in small, modest hotel rooms in New York City. His life had changed in many ways. The world no longer spoke his name with excitement, and many had forgotten the man who had dreamed of lighting up the world. Despite this quiet and simple life, Tesla never stopped working. Every day he continued to think about new ideas and inventions. He still believed in the power of science and the future of technology. But now, his work was done in solitude. No investors, no large laboratories, just a mind full of curiosity and a heart full of hope. Tesla's days followed a calm routine. He would walk through the city streets, visit the park, and feed the pigeons he loved. For Tesla, these birds were more than just animals. They were companions in his loneliness. He cared deeply for them, often speaking softly as he fed them crumbs. This simple act of kindness revealed a gentle side of the genius, a man who found comfort in small moments amid a world that had moved on. The contrast between Tesla's past and present was striking. Once celebrated as a great inventor, he now lived in obscurity. This quiet life evoked both sympathy and deep respect. It was a reminder that true greatness does not always come with fame or wealth. Tesla's pride was not in his riches, but in his ideas, in the knowledge that he had changed the world in ways many could not see. Even in poverty, Tesla held his head high. He believed his work mattered. He understood that invention was not just about success, but about the courage to dream and the persistence to create. This quiet period in his life was a time of reflection, a moment to look back on all he had done and think about what legacy he would leave behind. As Tesla sat alone in his modest room, surrounded by notes and drawings, he knew his journey was almost over. But his spirit remained strong. His story was not just about machines and electricity. It was about hope, vision, and the power of the human mind to imagine a better future. This calm reflection sets the stage for Tesla's final thoughts on invention and legacy, reminding us that even the quietest voices can leave the loudest echoes in history. Chapter 9: Lessons from a Visionary. Nikola Tesla's life is much more than a story about electricity and inventions. It is a story about courage, persistence, and believing in the impossible. Tesla teaches us important lessons that go far beyond science. His journey shows us how curiosity, resilience, and hope can change the world, and how these qualities can help us face our own challenges. From a young boy in a small Serbian village, Tesla was always curious about the world. He looked at lightning in the sky with wide eyes and asked questions that others did not think to ask. This curiosity was the spark that started everything. It reminds us how important it is to stay curious, to keep asking why and how, even when life is difficult. Tesla's journey was not easy. He faced many moments of loneliness and failure. When his ideas were ignored or mocked, he could have given up. Instead, he kept going. This resilience, the ability to continue after falling down, is one of the greatest lessons Tesla gives us. Life will have challenges, but courage means standing up and trying again, just like Tesla did. Another powerful lesson from Tesla's life is hope. Even when his great projects failed, when money disappeared, and when the world seemed to forget him, Tesla never lost hope. He believed in a better future and worked for it every day. This hope gave him strength and kept his mind alive with new ideas. For all of us learning English or chasing our dreams, hope is the light that guides us through hard times. Tesla's story also shows a deep contrast. He often worked alone, isolated from others. He faced fear and doubt in silence. But despite this loneliness, his work touched millions of people around the world. The electricity we use today, the wireless technology that connects us, and many modern inventions trace back to Tesla's vision. His quiet struggle created a powerful impact on the world. This contrast between loneliness and universal influence is a reminder that each of us can make a difference, even if it feels small or unnoticed. Just like Tesla, Your efforts and dreams can shape the future in ways you might never expect. As we reflect on Tesla's life, it becomes clear that he was more than just an inventor. He was a symbol of human potential. His story invites us to be brave, to stay curious, and to believe in ourselves, even when the road is hard. This warm, motivational message encourages all learners to see Tesla not just as a historical figure, but as a source of inspiration. His life teaches us that success is not about fame or money. It is about the courage to dream big and keep moving forward. These lessons prepare us for the final reflection on dreams and innovation, reminding us that the future belongs to those who dare to imagine. Chapter 10. Lighting Your Own Path. Nikola Tesla's story is not just about a man from a small village who changed the world with his inventions. It is also a story about courage, hope, and the power of never giving up. As we come to the end of his journey, we see how his life connects to your own story, the story of anyone who dreams, struggles, and works hard to grow. Like Tesla, you may face many difficulties. You might feel unsure of yourself. You might make mistakes or feel that the world is too big and confusing. Tesla knew these feelings well. When he first left home, he was alone in a new country, with little money and many challenges. He felt fear, doubt, and loneliness. Yet, he kept going, step by step, with passion and effort. His story shows us that struggles are part of every journey, but they do not define the end. Tesla's life teaches us that what matters most is the courage to keep moving forward. Every time he failed, he learned something new. Every time someone said his ideas were impossible, he believed in himself even more. This courage is not something you are born with. It grows inside you when you choose to keep trying, when you decide to face your fears instead of hiding from them. Learning English is much like Tesla's path. It can feel hard, full of mistakes and moments where you want to give up. But each step you take brings you closer to your own success. Just as Tesla's ideas slowly changed the world, your efforts will bring progress, even if you cannot see it yet. The bright future Tesla dreamed of is not just his. It belongs to you, too. You have your own unique talents, ideas, and dreams. Like Tesla, you can light your own path with passion and effort. Every word you learn, every sentence you practice, is a step toward something greater. Remember, it is not about being perfect or knowing everything right away. It is about believing in yourself and keeping your dreams alive. Tesla's life reminds us that even when the world seems dark or difficult, one person's light can shine brightly and inspire others. So now, as you listen and learn, think about your own journey. What dreams do you want to follow? What challenges will you face? And most importantly, how will you keep going when things get tough? This is your moment. Like Tesla, you have the power to turn your passion into action, your doubts into strength, and your dreams into reality. Let Tesla's story inspire you, not just to learn English, but to grow, to dream, and to shine in your own way. The world needs your light. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Nikola Tesla. His story is a powerful reminder that success does not come easily or quickly. Tesla faced many failures, doubts, and lonely moments, yet his courage and passion kept him moving forward. His inventions changed the world, but more importantly, his life teaches us lessons that go beyond science. Now think about your own journey learning English. Like Tesla, you may have moments when you feel stuck or unsure. You might worry about making mistakes or not understanding everything. But remember, every step you take, every word you practice, brings you closer to your goal. Tesla's story shows us that persistence and belief in ourselves are the keys to growth. We hope this story has inspired you not only to improve your English, but also to face your challenges with strength and hope. Just as Tesla lit up cities with his electricity, you can light up your own future with knowledge and determination. Keep practicing, keep learning, and never give up on your dreams. If you enjoyed this story, be sure to come back for more inspiring lessons and exciting stories that help you learn English in a fun and meaningful way. Remember, your journey is unique, and every small effort counts. Thank you for listening to Read and Learn English. Keep shining bright, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.